Hi, this is Ananda Suying, and this is this week's energetic oracle card reading for the week commencing the 12th of August. So, as I usually do, I've chosen 3 decks to give us insights as to what this week could be like. And from the first deck, I have 3 cards, and this first deck is Stewart Pearce's The Angels of Atlantis Oracle. So I've got 3 cards which give us the main idea, the main flavor of the week. And I have 1 card from the Magdalene Oracle, Meggan Waterson, and just 1 from the Wild Kuan Oracle by Alana Fairchild. So I'm just going to show you the first 3 cards from the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. And the first one is Faith, and the angel who brings this energy in is the Archangel Raziel. The second card is Michael's The I Am Presence, which is beautiful as well. They're all really beautiful cards. And the final card is, which way do I go? The final card is Gabriel's Benediction. Okay, so the first is Faith. Whoops, wrong hand. Faith. And then we have the I Am Presence. And we have, finally, Benediction. And the one from the Mary Magdalene Oracle is the Skull. Love has already won, which is wonderful. And the one from the Wild Kuan Oracle is this one called Harvest Mother Watches Over Me. So just last week we were invited to go within, meditate, connect with our intuition, to use that to guide us. And last week was the first week, the start of the Mercury retrograde. The reason why the screen or why this video looks a little bit different is because my webcam decided not to work. So this is the third take. The third take. And MR or Mercury retrograde tends to affect our technology, our equipment, computer equipment, tends to affect our communication as well. So that can be a bit tricky. I'm going to also put the link for this week's Astrological Outlook by Pam Younghans, because you may find it quite useful to just check what the energies are like for us, because I think it might be a bit heated at times. There's a lot of Mars activity, I think. Okay, so we're just gonna have a look at this card first, and this is Faith. Raziel is below Metatron on the masculine side of the Kabbalistic tree of life, and this is the angel of the highest divine masculine, the archetype of the highest divine masculine, and it's to do with a lot of esoteric knowledge, esoteric wisdom, the mysteries. And here we're asked to have faith, to keep the faith. And I know that there's been lots of atrocious things happening across England with riots and lots of really nasty things. Yeah, lots of unrest off and on over the last week. So it's been a lot of that on the news. And I often find that there's actually a lot of kindness which abounds. However, it's not always apparent, especially on the news. So there's been a lot of coverage about all the horrible uprisings and all the horrible things which have happened. But I've also found that when these things occur, there's also evidence, a lot of evidence of kindness as people group together and help to protect each other and take care of each other and support each other. So keep the faith. Yeah, keep the faith. Don't worry. Don't get pulled down by all the news of all the horrible things happening. Keep the faith that we will get through this, that love is, love is already won. Okay, love has already won. Love is there. Just keep the faith. Know that whatever we think, whatever we feel, it exudes from us. It comes from the, it sort of exudes from our pores, skin pores of the skin, not just from the physical body, from our energy as well. So please make sure you get some help. Go and have a walk in nature. Go and breathe some fresh air. Get your feet on the grass. It's absolutely beautiful weather. Very hot. Very easy for very easy for tempers to rise. And yep. So just make sure you keep hydrated. Eat lots of good, lovely, juicy fruit. Watermelon is really good. Stay hydrated, and take care of yourselves. Keep the faith. And the picture is gorgeous. I think that's the Grand Canyon, and you've got this person with arms outstretched, opening the hearts. Keep your heart open. Keep the faith that we're constantly surrounded by our ancestors, our family, our spirit animals, the animal families, our animal companions who may have gone. But you are never alone, even though it feels like it sometimes, and I understand. So we come to the next card. Now, what is happening? What is happening? Why is all of this stuff happening? We're being asked to connect with our I Am presence, connect with the divine. It's different from just using your intuition. This is investigating your sovereignty, investigating your choice, knowing that you are the queen or the king of your consciousness. Yeah, it may not feel like it sometimes when we push and pull in many different directions. And this is an absolutely beautiful card. You have a purple throne, and it's on a gold platform or dais, and there's this wonderful geometry there, where if someone were to sit on that throne, I think it would be at behind the heart. So it's supported by absolutely beautiful symbols and the beauty of all the stars, pinkish purple color of unconditional love. So connecting to the divine within, connecting to the collective vibration, the collective energy of the divine, of the divine mind, of the I Am mind. And what does that really mean? What does that mean to you? Does it mean anything to you? Perhaps this is a good chance and a good week to investigate this as well. What does it mean to be sovereign? What does it really mean to be sovereign? Is it just having choice, or is it more than that? So there you are, an invitation to check that out and to begin an investigation if it's called to you before. And the final card for this series is benediction. This is a lovely old word of receipt of blessings, and there you have the hand with the beautiful orb of lapis. This would be obsidian, because Raziel is to do with esoteric mysteries, esoteric wisdom. Mikael is amethyst, and very much for the crown chakra, and this is benediction, lapis for the throat, and I suppose also coming up towards the third eye. The benediction, when we come through this week with its ups and downs, expect amazing blessings. Perhaps the blessings or the benediction is an understanding of why everything happens the way it does, even horrible things, absolute horrible things, wars. Perhaps it is time to take up power by really fixing on love, fixing on good, you know, it's like tuning. When we tune a piano, we have to use a certain key, not just a key. There is a certain frequency that all the instruments, there's been some agreement, but there's also a conversation about using solfeggio ratios. And I think Robert Edward Grant, who's a philomath, and he's done a lot of research on codes and numbers and the Fibonacci series, golden section, he feels that there is a certain frequency that all the instruments should revert back to, I think. And why am I going on about this? It's really about tuning yourself, tuning your thoughts, because Gemini and Mercury retrogrades a lot of, you know, mind. It's all lots of air, mind energy, even though we're in Leo. It's tuning our bodies so that we are constantly in the vibration of unconditional love, having faith, having hope, faith, but the greatest of these is love, unconditional love, knowing oneself as being powerful, knowing oneself as being a mixture of ego and the divine. We're coming up to September, where we will be asked to balance the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light, our ego, and the divine part of ourselves. So we're coming up to that too. So we're going to have a look at the card from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. And there you have it, a beautiful lady who's pregnant, and she's shining, she's absolutely fine, she's confident. And you have the skull, and it's usually a symbol for when you have a crystal skull, it's a symbol of knowledge, of the mind. Yeah, a lot of knowledge, a repository of knowledge. But I think here perhaps it's saying that yes, the ego is lost when the body dies, but that which remains is the soul or spirit. And this lady from the book, when I've had a look at the this is a new deck for me, it's suggesting that this lady knows very well that is what she is. She is a mixture of ego and the divine. And it seems, yep, Mary Magdalene was the first disciple to recognize Jesus when he was resurrected. And in this case, this lady is pregnant, and she is absolutely fine. She has no issues with death. She has an understanding that death is only the cessation of the body, and even so, when the body breaks down, it becomes part of nature once again, becomes part of this planet. It becomes all the building blocks of matter. In fact, it's only a particular death. It's only one stage of death, and through this death you have plants growing again, fungus, and that will in turn feed something else and allow new growth to occur. So all these that we're going through last week, over the last few weeks, and continuation as well into next week and into the year, etc. It's just a constant invitation to know ourselves, to know that we are divine and also ego. And we need our ego to, we have the ego here to exist, to support us. But the ego can get hugely hurt, and Mercury retrograde is very good for bringing up old wounds, bringing up old gifts as well. So remember that. Have faith, it's not just all negative stuff. Harvest Mother watches over me is the final card, and basically it's saying go deep within, go into your heart, go into repose, harvest what all the work that you've done, to have a look at your shadow side, to have a look at the wounds. It's time to do that so that you can harvest it, and harvest all the knowledge and all the experience that you have gained from that. Then you can start anew. So this is the invitation. Okay, so I hope you like the picture at the front of this video as well. They sort of the thumbnail, because I've got my new crystal yesterday. It looks like a flower. It's part of a geode, and I hope you like the energy. It was out last night in the garden, and it's been in the garden this morning, and I was really called to put the cards against it, and I'm really looking forward to putting some little crystals and little cards in it to get a zapping of energy, to absorb and to be infused by the energy of all those beautiful tiny points of quartz, all glistening. When the sunshine fell on it, it was all glowing. Whoa, love it. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll stop there, and I hope you have an amazing week. So yeah, just be careful. I think there's a lot of Mars. I mean, I lost my rag just now before I started this, because this is the third take, and I don't like doing more than one take if I can. And I forgot to put my notice up not to ding the bell, and of course someone dinged the bell and the dog barked and I jumped probably a foot in the air. That was not pleasant. So I was furious. So it's hot. Make sure you hydrate. I'm gonna sit in the garden and relax. So here's to a fantastic week. Thank you very much. Take care.